Hello, I am Dr. Frita M. Fisher, and I am on location at the new headquarters for the National Kidney Foundation Southeast Division, located right here in the heart of downtown Atlanta. Today, I have the honor of interviewing two people who are overcoming kidney disease. The well-known Bishop Reese, as well as Mr. Anthony Tuggle. Today, these two overcomers will sit with me and share real stories about real experiences and challenges while overcoming kidney disease. Hello, Bishop Reese and Mother Reese. It's so good to have you here in downtown Atlanta. Thank you for coming with us today.
It's good to be here. It's wonderful.
Now, being such a great man of faith, Bishop Reese, and being a person with such a theological responsibility, when you first learned that you had kidney disease, this great challenge, how did you deal with it? And did you ever, with all due respect, say, God, why me?
When I first learned, I didn't really believe it. And my family doctor, Dr. Alvin Griffin, talked to me and told me he wanted me to go and see another doctor, a dialysis doctor. They tried to do all they could to revive my kidneys, and all the time I'm getting weaker all the time. And my responsibility as a church was certainly great, and I couldn't fulfill my responsibility because my strength was leaving me, and I didn't know why. Each time I would get up to minister, I could only minister for about 5 to 7 minutes, just didn't have strength. And I said to myself, after I talked to Dr. Griffin, he said, baby, you have to go on dialysis. I said, I'm not going on dialysis, doctor. I said, the last thing I do is go on dialysis. I said, I'd rather be dead than go on dialysis.
Mr. Anthony Tuggle, thank you so much for joining us today. Now, Mr. Tuggle, I looked at your resume. That's quite impressive. You're an Emory MBA graduate. You are a top executive with AT&T. And just in reading about you, it looks like you've really done all of the things that one would ever hope to do, had all the opportunities. But take us back to that day, January 15th, 1998.
Okay. First, thank you. I'm really excited to be here and share my story, but I have to be honest with you. I'm actually embarrassed to talk about it. And here's the reasons why. One, I don't want people to feel sorry for me. Two, I don't want to use it as an excuse as to why I cannot achieve my dreams. I am truly blessed. I have no regrets, none whatsoever. So on January 15th, I actually walked into the doctor's office with what I thought was the flu. And the doctor actually said to me, Mr. Tuggle, both of your kidneys have shut down. I am surprised that you're walking, and honestly, you should be dead.
A lot of people have the perception that when you go on dialysis, you die on dialysis, so you do very poorly on the dialysis. The truth of the matter is that most patients who are on dialysis don't actually die of kidney disease, but they die of heart disease. It just so happens that by the time patients are sick enough where the kidneys have failed, many of their other organs have failed, so they're just sick people, not necessarily because of the dialysis. And what you mentioned about going to dialysis 3 times a week, all of those hours, now that is true. That takes up a huge portion of patients' lives. But fortunately, now we do have some home dialysis. We have the peritoneal dialysis where patients stay at home and can even travel. And then we even have home hemodialysis. But the fears that you're sharing are very common fears about dialysis.
I want my daughter, when she said I give him one of my kidneys, then I sort of perked up somewhat.
I guess so.
You know, the doctor said, well, we'll see what we can do while we go to Emory University and see what they say. And of course, she went to Emory, and I went to Emory also, found out that we were a perfect match. And from that time forward, for the next 6 months, I found myself going to dialysis. The best thing to help me going to dialysis. I didn't know that it made me feel so much better after taking dialysis, that it somewhat gave me strength for the rest of the day.
That's beautiful. So the very thing you were resistant to, the dialysis, actually made you feel much better once you cleaned those toxins out of your body, the fluid out of the body. Yes. But ultimately, you received the gift from your daughter. Tell me again your daughter's name who donated the kidney?
Vernita.
Vernita.
Vernita Ann.
A beautiful gift of life.
Yes.
I tell you, I'm clearly lucky and blessed. I don't like to use lucky.
You're blessed.
I'm sorry. Strike that. I don't use lucky. I am blessed.
I agree.
I did not go through that, and even when I sat through dialysis, I was positive the entire time. And I went through dialysis for 15 months.
Oh, wow.
And let me tell you how God works, that God works in mysterious ways. I received 2 promotions during that 15-month period at AT&T while I was on dialysis. I didn't tell a soul at work. To whom much is given, much is expected. That's how I live my life. I have dedicated my life to giving back to my family, my friends, and to the community. And I know God, the only reason God continued to keep me here is He wants me to share my blessings with others, and He wants me to help others see their dreams just like He afforded me the opportunity 17 years ago to see all of my dreams.
So it was really your faith that got you through, that continues to get you through.
Yes. There were 2 of my friends in Kansas City where I was living at the time that I really confided in and shared with them that, hey, I'm going through dialysis, and it took a lot for me to share it with them.
Did they treat you any differently when they found out that you were on dialysis?
No, they were just mad that I didn't share it with them earlier.
Do you feel that they pitied you?
No.
No.
Here's the other part about the story, the positive part of the story. I married one of them. One of them is my wife.
Oh,
We were friends at the time, but now we've been married 10 plus years.
beautiful. That is beautiful. One of our honorees for the 2015 National Kidney Foundation Paint Atlanta Orange Gala is the McDaniel family. In the McDaniel family, we have young Parker, who was born with nephrotic syndrome, which has caused his kidneys to fail. Parker's father, Michael McDaniel, donated his kidney to his son. Parker has now grown and become a wonderful, active young man. He is a middle schooler, he's on the baseball team, he's on the golf team, and he is just showing us that it is possible to have the power to overcome kidney disease. Last year, the McDaniel family and Parker's stepmom, Pam, honored the National Kidney Foundation by being a very strong part of the Kidney Walk. Their team raised $15,000 for the National Kidney Foundation. And this year, they've even upped the ante. For our Kidney Walk, which is on May 30th, 2015, the McDaniel family has a goal of raising $20,000. We see many families like the McDaniel family, which just reminds us that kidney disease knows no race, knows no gender, knows no age. We are all affected by kidney disease.